Alrighty.
Heard.
Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Before you joined OES, what were you doing and what did a normal day look like in that world?
Ooh, I worked more of a nightlife because I was a server, I was a bartender. So I would go to work at 6 p.m. I probably wouldn't get home till 3, 4 in the morning. Or some days I'd work 12-hour shifts, but it was a lot. And it's very different now because now I'm in bed by 8 p.m. and I'm always tired.
Where were you working?
I worked for Flanigan's.
Flanigan's.
At the
Okay.
Deerfield Beach Pier.
So you built a career at Flanigan's and elsewhere. So in that work that looked nothing like accounting,
Yeah.
what did you enjoy about it, and then what did it teach you that you still carry with you today?
Ooh. I think what I miss about it was definitely what I learned from it was you met so many different people.
Mm-hmm.
And since I worked at the Flanigan's right on Deerfield Pier, we had so many tourists, so you get people from around the world and you hear their stories, their travel stories. And then serving with the certain people, you create such a bond. Serving's really hard and you're on your feet all day.
So moving into accounting meant stepping into something completely new, a field you haven't trained in or done before. So why the switch?
Well, it happened in COVID 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So serving really took a toll. You went in making $400 to leaving with $40.
Oof.
So luckily my sister already worked here too, so I kind of had a little incoming.
I didn't even know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
She worked, she was either marketing and also a VP in a way. So she really encouraged me, and I think she pushed me and gave me a little insight of it, and it's kind of how I got here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So leaving behind something that you've done for a while obviously takes a lot of courage. So what was going through your mind when you were okay, my sister's here, I'm gonna give it a try?
Right. It was super scary. It was pretty intimidating, just the difference of coming to a computer job.
Mm-hmm.
I barely sent emails back then, and now I email every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So besides your sister, because I know that was probably a big, oh, she works there, of course I'll go work there. Did you notice anything at OES that made you feel like this place was welcoming, or made you feel all right, this might not be as scary or as intimidating?
Right. It was definitely the people. The second I walked in, it was everyone embraced me with open arms because they were you're Sarah's baby sister. And you felt the magic kind of once you walk in, and it was great.
Your sister's Sarah Young.
Sarah Young was my manager.
Your manager.
My
So there's
sister,
two
Sarah
Sarahs.
Camber.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm just now learning this. So you started out learning the ropes as an apprentice to Sarah Young.
Yes.
Okay. So what was it like coming in with a blank slate and learning accounting, which is not an easy thing, from the ground up?
It was intimidating, of course. It's money. You want to get everything right. But Sarah Young, she was a one-of-a-kind manager. She was a full powerhouse, confident person, and seeing her in this job, that really helped me look to where I wanted to be here, and it was a great experience.
So between now and then, how long has it been since your first day? I think the dashboard said 6 years.
6 years.
Wow.
Actually, next week will be my 6th year.
6 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like a lifetime.
So 6 years ago, you started in entry level from the ground up, and now you're OES Global's accounting and unofficial HR manager.
Yes.
Looking at where you started versus everything that you're responsible for now, what has that growth felt like for you?
Oh, it's incredibly proud. It's looking back at myself then, not as confident in my job, and now seeing I manage 2 people and I'm a manager, it's just a proud feeling.
Mm-hmm. So that confidence, what has it given you to keep raising your hand for more, even in new areas that maybe are a little new or intimidating?
Ooh. I think with how nervous I was back then and seeing how great of things that have happened with me being scared and still taking it on, that will always make me want to take on more.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And everybody in the office speaks so highly of you because a lot of people have worked here longer than me, and I know what a great job that you do. You're known around the office for really digging into the details, not just taking stuff at face value, and you kind of ask that question that Melissa always wants us to ask. It's not just do the things all right, why are we doing this? You're not just paying whatever's put in front of you when an order comes across your desk. What are you actually looking for?
Ooh. I look for a few things, mainly my thought process is that I'm the last person that's going to see this order or bill or invoice for our customer. So I try to be like the safety net and look at the addresses, if there's any errors, just in case that like last person seeing it.
Casey mentioned you specifically, and he said you'll go to bat over a PO that's off by even a couple cents.
Oh, 100%.
So whether the mistake helps us or costs us, why does getting it exactly right matter so much to you?
It matters so much. It's like something deep in my core, because a purchase order is a binding contract between a buyer and a vendor and all of that. And once a vendor accepts a purchase order, that is what we are paying for to the penny. So I try to train my team on that, and it's a mindset. You really gotta do it with a lot of care.
In accounting, you're handling money that's not yours, and you're handling a lot of it.
Yes.
You look out for the company's money and the customer's money at the same time. So how do you think about protecting both sides when you're working through an order?
Oh, that's a great question. I think even just being in my role, since I manage accounts payables and receivables, just from experience, I take that and I look at each order as that experience. What I want me and my team to do is what I would want for our customers and our vendors.
So everyone in the office has their own specialized field. I think that accounting might be the one that's like the most disconnected, because I know very little about how to keep things organized and where the money goes and all of that stuff. A lot of people picture accounting as you're just paying bills or paying people their check.
Right.
But what do you want people to understand about the work that you and your team that really involves, and then why the small stuff matters?
Right. Well, the small stuff matters so much. It's like kind of like I treat it as investigation. It's like, even like, say if we're approving credit for a customer of ours, we have to deep dive into that. We look at a company's background, if they pay their bills, who they do business with. It's a lot of deep investigation work that I think people don't realize.
And then when you made the switch, did you make the switch immediately into accounting, or was that something that you kind of fell into?
No, I think it immediately was how it kind of was presented, was to help Sarah Young, like the accountant, and like kind of be a little bookkeeper, and then everything kind of took off from there.
So when you were kind of apprenticing under her, learning all the tips of the trade, 6 years later, now you have two people that you're almost doing the same thing for. So what have you learned about being a manager and helping the people around you grow? Like, you're growing, they're growing, the company's growing. Like, what have you learned about all of that?
What I've learned is being at least a little bit of like someone for my team, a safe place. When with accounting, different fires pop up every single day. So they're different, some are the same, but I always like to be that person with the right answer for my team, how to jump in and help, because like that's what I had, when I first started. Sarah Young really took me under her wing and really was a safe place for me.
Yeah, shout out Sarah Young.
Woo!
So people here describe you as someone who genuinely lives out our core values, which isn't always where the folks expect to find that. So which of the core values do you think is most likely, and where does it show up in what you do?
I think definitely friendliness and warmth, in a way. I feel like through over all my 6 years, I've always been someone that a lot of people in this company have come to talk to vent, for help, for a majority of things, and I try to do everything with kindness, because I think kindness goes a long way.
And that's why we're so sad that she's going back home.
Try not to do any waterworks, but
not yet.
Oof.
Okay, so now we're gonna think back to that first day. If someone out there is sitting where you were a few years ago, nervous about leaving what they know to try something totally different, what would you tell them? Maybe not even specifically about trying something new, but just like OES Global and like coming to work for this company specifically, maybe.
Right, I would say do it. Don't hold back, just go for it. This whole place is an endless place for opportunities, and I think anyone that walks through that door should be very grateful, or if that's the right word. Excited.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very cool. I think that's all of the questions that we had. If there's anything you want to say to all the millions of people out there, now's your time to say it.
I'd say OES is a fantastic company, and it completely changed my life for the better. And I'm going to miss everyone here.
Aww. Awesome.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.